You know, there's a lot of guitars that you guys haven't seen. There's a lot of guitars I haven't seen. And I keep finding new ones all the time, and it's a bit freaky, you know. I just found this company called Bedell. Well, I've heard about them before, but never really played one. And I'm thinking to myself, they should have a catchy phrase, you know. Play a Bedell, they yell like hell. Sit down a spell, play a Bedell. Jimmy's down the well, play your Bedell. Maybe not that one so much. So.
Guitar Stuff with John.
Welcome to another Guitar Stuff with John. Avec le healing coup. Good to be back with you. I've been gone most of the summer, as you probably realize. ran at a time. Couldn't get enough videos made to drop every Monday night for you guys, but I'm back and I'm going to be filming a metric crap ton of guitar stuff and other things. String Theory is back online, of course, every Wednesday night. So, first thing I want to talk to you about is, I mentioned this on String Theory this last Wednesday night, and I got to tell you something. As you know, I have a great love for the Chapmans. John, Jeremy, Jason, out in Springfield, Missouri at the Acoustic Shop, acousticshoppy.com, SHOPPE.com, theacousticshop.com. And love promoting those guys because they are the wickedest pickers. They're just unbelievable musicians. And they don't remember, well, they sort of remember, but when I was a kid down there, working down there, playing bluegrass gospel music and touring the festival circuit, I remember them playing in Hugo, Oklahoma with us. Their father and them and the Chapman family band, it was unreal. And actually, I was out in Springfield. I said all that to say this. I was out in Springfield after I played the Philadelphia Folk Festival, drove out to Springfield. And I got to hang out with the guys for couple of days. It was a blast, and we decided that we are going to create an affiliate program between my channel and theirs. So basically what that means, when I review something on here that they sell, and that's a huge list, boys, I'm telling you right now, they got the biggest selection of acoustic instruments I have ever seen, ever in my lifetime, inside one building. They got it. So They got Gallagher, they got Boucher, they got Martin, they got Eastman, they got Deering, they got Close, McPherson, Bedell, Atkins, Iris, fiddles, banjos, mandolins, all of the major pickups, amplifiers, toys, accessories, you name it, they have it there. So basically how we're going to work this is pretty simple. We're going to do a couple of things. One thing is, if I send you there to buy something and you buy it, they kick me a couple of points to help my channel, right? It's just like an affiliate program that you do with Amazon, which I haven't done. People bug me to do it, but I'd rather do it with a shop like this. And also, we are going to offer, as soon as we get the cards, we're going to get cards made with codes on them and send them down to the boys, and so that every time they sell a new instrument, they get the customer gets a card, and they get 2 free months of mastermusicmethod.com. Sweet. So they get lessons with every instrument they sell. They'll have the free Triple M. And so we've decided basically to gang up on the world because they love all the guitars I love. They play their buttocks off on a regular basis. And if you go over and look at their channel, the Acoustic Shop, you'll see me down there fooling around with them. They're just a great bunch of guys. So I had to say all of this to introduce this guitar, because I would never have got my hands on this if it wasn't for the guys at the acoustic shop. Now, as you all know, and have been, if you've been watching me for the last 4.5, 5 years now, you know that there is just a huge number of guitar builders out there that you just don't stumble over every day. It just doesn't happen. And I get to do it because I travel so much. If I didn't travel as much as I do, I would never see stuff like this. And I'm going to show it to you right now. This is the Bedell Fireside Parlour. The boys at the acoustic shop made this available for me. Now, Bedell is, or was, he's still living, of course. At least I hope he is. He was not well when I was there. But I think he's still around. But his company, he started out as a single bench builder, right? And went on to actually buy Breedlove. Partially because he wanted the space to build guitars in, but partially because he loved Breedlove and they were buddies. And so he bought Breedlove, and now Bedell owns both companies, but they're two separately and very distinct entities. Bedell's deal, as far as I can tell from reading about him and playing his instruments, is that he is a tone wood master. He has been dealing in tone woods his entire life and has been selling them to every company on earth. And one of the things I love about his mission statement is that all of his tone woods are certified as environmentally friendly. He doesn't use clear cut wood. He doesn't use anything like that. He uses wood that can be that is being renewed, and his guitars come with a certificate that the wood that he's used is either recovered as like a sinker wood, or from fallen trees, or from forests that are being cultivated and maintained so that his usage of tone wood is not depleting a forest somewhere. And I think that's pretty damn cool that he has that in mind as he starts to build these guitars. But this thing here, right, is just, this is one of the best. You've heard me talk about Robin's small body guitars. Well, I got a guy here that can stand right beside Robin, as far as I'm concerned. He's built this guitar. It's called the Belissima. It's red cedar top and this highly figured rosewood back, which just blows my mind. I've never seen rosewood like that. He does use a bunch of rosewood from differing countries than we're used to seeing, I think. And anyhow, just listen to this thing. Damn. Holy crap. It's hard to tell. For those of you listening through your devices, how loud this thing is. It's loud as a dreadnought, and I'm not exaggerating that. That's why I say the only guy in the world that I ever saw that could build a parlor guitar that sounded like this was Robin. This guy's done the same thing, except he's changed his tonal palette slightly. Whereas Robin's guitars, his parlor guitars, are even and beautiful and loud, but they're very even. There's nowhere. Robin's palette's perfect, right? He's made a guitar where the middle of this thing is super thick and loud. Like, it's really loud. Listen to how thick it is. Like, if that's not normal. I mean, it just isn't. So it just shows that there are builders, there's master builders out there who've been at this game for 70 years, 60, 70 years. There was 40 years, apparently, between when Bedell stopped building guitars on a single bench, when he decided to go back into guitars, when he got involved with Breedlove, started building these new instruments. It's crazy. But the guy knows what he's doing. His designs are unbelievable. And I'm just thrilled with this thing. I'm hoping I kind of get to keep it. I have not spoken directly to anybody at the Bedell or Breedlove offices, but the Chapman spoke to them on my behalf. And one of the things that blew me away about this, understand this as well, this is just his parlors. He makes dreadnoughts, OMs, jumbos. His dreadnoughts will just melt the paint off the walls. They're that loud and powerful and organic. They're very organic sounding. Again, not like a Boucher. Bouchers are loud and powerful, and they get that penetrating mid, and they're powerful everywhere on the neck. His dreadnoughts are organic sounding. I don't even know how to describe it. I can't without playing one for you, but you get an idea of it from this body. How fat and warm. Is a bit, jeez. It's that loud. I made my ear ring. So anyhow, yeah, these guitars have just a completely unique tonal palette. There's nothing, I've never played anything else like them. And as for volume and tone and projection, you can see it. So let's take a close look at this thing, because it's very Spartanly built. It's all the signs of a great luthier, right? Like, it's not blingy, it's not overproduced. It's just perfect to do what he intended for it to do, right? Let's take a close look at the Bedell Belissima fireside parlor guitar in red cedar and high figured rosewood back and sides. We are at the Bedell Belissima fireside parlor size guitar. We have a rosewood headstock plate. There's the Bedell, very nicely inlaid in mother of pearl. We have ebony buttons, nickel hardware, bone nut, ebony fretboard, beautifully done. Nice 12th fret marker just right there. It's very nice, very, very nice. And we see how simple this thing is too, right? So there's that red cedar top. Look at the grain in that, man. Very simple rosette, maple, black line. There's our stick air. Tom Bedell from Bend, Oregon. Or at least that's where these are made now. There's it's a simple maple and black purfling here. Diamond, a pyramid, ebony bridge, bone saddle, ebony pegs, bound in maple, as you can see. I can make it focus. There it is. Look at that. Lots of flame. There's lots of flame in it too, in the maple binding. And then look at this back, which is very difficult for me to show. Look at that. Look at the grain in that thing. Oh. That's rosewood. It's hard to believe. But that is the wickedest figure I have ever seen in a piece of rosewood in my life. And that's one of the reasons that Bedell are not a cheap instrument. Like, he's really, I mean, he had to search that piece out, boys. I'll tell you right now he did. And of course the sides are a little more traditional looking. Sort of a straight grain. There's some of that nice maple binding there. Maple heel cap, just so. Just law. Strap button. End strip is maple. Just there. Cool. And there you go. That is the Bedell Belissima Fireside Parlour size guitar. And my camera's freaking out here. So I hope to see more of these guys, honestly, because this is a beautiful, beautiful guitar. Thanks a lot to everyone at the acoustic shop. John, Jason, Jeremy, love you boys. And thanks to Bedell for making one hell of a small body instrument. Right there, boys. That's it. Bedell. So there you go. There's the Bedell Belissima Fireside Parlour guitar. It's they're not cheap. I'll tell you that right off the bat. They're not cheap. They're Collings level, Boucher level pricing, and but it is what it is. You buy a guitar like this, it's a guitar for the rest of your life, and has a tremendously high resale value. These are not being pushed out at any great number. They're making around, I think, a couple thousand a year because they have a very large shop. So they're making a couple thousand guitars of all, varying body sizes and styles and trim levels and all that stuff. So, yeah, it's a guitar for to be in your will. It's just that simple. So, anyhow, I love this thing. You know how I love small body guitars, and now I have another favorite. I love this guitar. I love Robin's small bodies, and I'm so glad to see that other builders are taking it as seriously as Robin did, because a lot of people consider small body guitars to be a bit of a throwaway. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, yeah, they're great for your couch. No, they're great for stage. I've been playing small body guitars on stage virtually since I got Yogi from Robin. And a 12 fret neck, like I've been doing my show on those kind of guitars for 11 years and never had a problem. To the contrary, often I get better sound in a large room with a small body guitar going through my K&K amp, right? Or my K&K pickup into my Fishman amp. So, yeah, it is what it is, but it's a great guitar. Great company, and I salute them. I haven't even spoken to them, but I'm going to make them a partner on the channel with us, and hopefully in the future they will send some more guitars to review, or I'll get to go to Springfield and review some out there. And don't forget to contact the acousticshop.com, acoustic shoppy, SHOPPE.com. Ask for Jason or Jeremy or John. John's the guitar man. He's one of the best guitar players I've ever met in my life, that guy. And they'll talk to you about all these things, not only Bedell, but Gallagher, Boucher, Close, McPherson, Martin, Eastman, you name it. They have everything you could possibly imagine. And if you're in the States, it's a no-brainer. If you're outside the States, they will ship depending on the rules concerning the woods that are in the guitar. So that's a case-by-case basis. But they are literally a one-stop shop in the U.S. for everything you could imagine. A big shout-out to the other shops that also follow that template, like our buddy Stan Kachemsky at Guitar House up in Mississauga, our buddy Roger Schmidt at Brick House, and, of course, the immortal Glenn Gotel at G&G Music, the #1 Boucher dealer in the world. So, yeah, there we go. So there's your Bedell Belissima Fireside Parlour, boys. Sing, you little bastard. See you next time. Love you.